Now, every day we always go through the same old routine, working on the same thing, not even giving it a thought. But then we hit that mental block. And the question is, what is a mental block? Well, to tell you from the Oxford Dictionary, a mental block is the inability to recall something or to not perform a mental task or action. And this may sound familiar, but if not, let me give an example to illustrate. David Foreman, 25 years old, writing for Arts and Entertainment at the Toronto Star, likes to do art on the side, just like any other average person. And as his everyday goes, wakes up every morning, commutes to Toronto, horns honking, people yelling, commute is long and boring and frustrating. But after this long journey, David finally gets to work. His small, cramped, little dingy cubicle. Everyone's working away. He sits down and starts, but after an hour, he realizes he hasn't written anything. And surprised, nothing has written. And he can hear the footsteps of his boss coming down the hallway, looks over the cubicle to see him on his way, worried about him not having written anything at any time. And because of this, he begins to get stressed, feeling worried that he's going to lose both his mind and his job because of it. But how did this all come to be? What was it that was causing these mental blocks? Well, to start, distracting thoughts, aka distractors, are usually when we kind of think of such thoughts. And trying to repress such distracting thoughts would end to preventing any cognition, which creates these mental obstacles. And another one, commonly known as tip of the tongue, is usually when information fails to reach a threshold, which usually explains why David, whenever I talk to him, he always knows what he's talking about, but he can't remember the name of what exactly it is. And of course, according to the Journal of Psychophysiology, mental fatigue is when, and after long prolonged mental performance task, the mind becomes tired, and of course, work is a result of this. So the question is, how do you break down the mental barrier and continue forward without losing any steam? Well, I decided to help out David on this one. In order to support my friend after what he's told me, I decided to join him in, help him out with any task, and be a part of this journey to prevent any further mental blocks. Now, of course, we have to figure out what it is we have to do. Something that's easy, quick, nothing too complicated. It could be done anywhere, whether at work or at home or in a field, which I wouldn't recommend, but whatever floats your boat. So me and David decided to start working out at the local gym. We worked out a program, had everything set, and make sure we maintain this program to work out the body while giving the mind a rest. Now, also, looking over his research and that he's done, I noticed that some of the information wasn't quite right, and incorrect information does tend to kind of hinder the thought process. So I helped him out doing further research on that. As well, like Sean Connery in Finding Forrester, I sat him down, we both started writing whatever came to mind, not overthinking, keeping it simple, letting the creative juices flowing. Afterwards, we decided to take a break, go out to the local pub, kind of visited some friends of ours, have some lunch, some drinks, just take a break from working. And of course, afterwards, after a nice lunch, we decided to take the scenic route back to his place, enjoying the sounds of nature, kind of enjoying the fresh air, getting some exercise on the side as well. And afterwards, just our day ended. And so David finally back to work. He's finally refreshed, relaxed, can finally get working without any further mental blocks preventing him. And because of this, I have to say I feel more inspired by David, and I feel that I could continue with what we've done and could even help me out on my work and creating some artwork as well. All right, thank you.